Revisiting something soon today, and I'm using this girl right here, this puppy, as an example of a subdominant dog that is skittish. She's really a skittish dog, but she is subdominant. This is the making of a subdominant dog. I'm not telling you what to do right now. I'm just giving you an example of some of the things that I talk about, and this girl will feature in it because she's a subdominant dog. I want to show you how that works in nature. I'm talking about the law of nature, and what a subdominant dog looks like, and how they behave, and how nature responds to it. It's very important. If you've never seen it before, you probably won't understand what I'm saying. Unless you are the owner will definitely know because they know their dog. But this dog here and this puppy here, this puppy will become this dog. And it's genetic. It doesn't matter that it is genetic. It's what they learn to do with that genetic predisposition that counts. It's how we relate to it. But just look at how she's acting. This is a subdominant dog. She's being submissive, but at the same time assertive. Okay? Now, see how she puts her mouth within his mouth, and he puts his mouth over hers? This is an indication that she's submitting, but she is also assertive. And she will become dominant if we allow for this type of behavior to take place. And I will show you, once I start doing the video with me and the puppies. Look, this guy said something to him, made his hair go up. You see his hair go up? She's responding to that. It's up just a little bit, but now it's going down. But this girl here, you will see how a subdominant dog will respond to a dog that makes them dominant. We're not doing it right now. I'm just showing you who I'm talking about. You see how his hair kind of goes up because she's being that way? And you see how he's responding to the puppy. So remember this, we'll revisit it. Okay, I'm revisiting a video that I started yesterday about weakness and how nature doesn't like weakness. It actually produces a hormone within the dog to become dominant. Not yet aggressive, but dominant. As I mentioned, that nature, anything that is weak is to submit. It is to bow down to. This girl is showing signs of subdominant behavior. She's moving towards the creature to produce a hormone within them to become assertive and dominant. It is the law of nature that I am referring to. This girl, and the owner knows what I'm talking about, can be just as dominant and aggressive when the situation switches and she becomes the one that is actually making one submit. It is a law. Again, I cannot say it enough that the weakness is not for us to feed, to produce in our dogs, to make them feel okay feeling like this or thinking that we're going to take it away from them. Look at her, how she seeks out. You see? See how she's seeking them out? Even the hair on this guy's back went up a bit. You see? They don't want any part of this. Now, we would think that if a dog was acting like this, you hear him growling? He's saying, if that's who you are, then submit all the way. All the way down. All the way down. You see the tail that's tucked? He's telling her. This is a powerful, powerful message. I know it's hard for some people to see, even maybe for the owner to see, but it is what it is. we have to look at nature if we're going to understand dogs the way it is. So when we get a dog that's like this, that seems fearful or skittish, and we start feeding it, petting them, telling them it's okay, treating them as though they were a child, as though they were able to look inward and understand why we're doing what we're doing, then we create a neurotic dog. Now, a lot of this is just genetic. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with genetics. It's what they learn to do with that genetic predisposition. I've got a puppy that I'm going to show you. On another video, I've already started to talk about it. She is the same way. Now, that's okay. Genetically, that's how she's made. But I'm going to pull her out of that. I'm going to show you how you can't be soft with a dog like this. You can't feed this. You can't say that this is okay. You've got to pull them out of this if you're going to be successful with working with genetic aspects of dogs. It's been said you can't do anything about genetics, and I'm in agreement with that once it's here, but you can do things that will alter it. And this is what I'm going to be showing you with this girl and with the puppy. I'm going to, for the first time, put a leash on the puppy, and she's not going to like that. But I'm going to explain why she doesn't like it, and I'm going to explain why it's important from the concept of nature that this has to be done. Now, I don't know if you can hear. I heard a little growl, but I didn't know if that was her or this guy here. But notice how his tail is just flipping back and forth. It's not really happy. It's not really dominant. It's just waiting. And he's going to say something to her that he doesn't like. It's the language. You notice her tail is not tucked as much because she's not acting as neurotic right now. You see? But the moment that she starts acting neurotic, she will tuck her tail, and then she will begin to act this way, and this will push a button in him to become more assertive and dominant with her, to put her in the position that she's supposed to be in, that he thinks that she's supposed to be in. Dogs live in a constant state of submission and dominance, constantly, up and down, up and down. You'll see them going up and down. The alpha will determine which position they want. If she's acting like this, he will force her to become more submissive. If she doesn't act like this, he will ignore her. You see? That's the law.